Chris Barnes in his prime was one of, if not the greatest bowler in the world. Yes, he had his struggles on TV, but outside of that, he was so dominant. As a match player, he was very tough to beat. Trying to beat Chris Barnes in a 3 to 5 game match when he was in his prime and locked in was a near impossible feat. He was just so good at making adjustments and executing shots over multiple matches. One example of this was the 2009 Go RVing Championship when he played a 3-game final against Walter Ray Williams Jr. Despite a strong start from Walter in Game 1, Barnes managed to beat him with a higher 3-game total. He was just too good in these match play situations. He's a 19-time winner on the PBA Tour, which includes 3 majors, and we all know this could have been a lot more. He had a lot of bad breaks on TV that cost him titles, and also he made so many telecasts, particularly at the start of his career, where things just did not go right for him. So given that he has so many shows and was one of the top pros for years, naturally he had his fair share of impressive split conversions on TV. I recently did a video where I looked at Jason Belmonte's best ever split conversions on TV, and now I'm going to do the same thing for Barnes. I picked out what I think are his top 4 conversions, but if you feel I've missed any out, then just let me know in the comment section below. I've ranked these based on the difficulty of the spare, but also how crucial it was in the context of the match. So we'll start this list off with number 4, the 2003 Greater City Kansas Classic.
Sometimes, you wonder, well, should I go for it or should I just try to get the count and go for the 610? Right at the head. And this was the only one that he made. He chips out the 10. Beautifully done on a split. What a mark, Chris Barnes.
Barnes was in the wildcard match, and his opening match was against Dennis Horan Jr. Barnes' first shot left the 2-4-8-10, but he picked it up, and what a great way this was to start the opening match. Barnes would go on to win this match comfortably, being up by 56 after 9. He then faced Norm Duke in the second semi-final and kept things close. However, Norm doubled in the 10th to shut out Barnes, which included this messenger in the first shot of the 10th. Despite losing this match, Barnes did win 2 titles in total in 2003. Number 3. The 2003 Tulsa Championship.
So some pressure shots for Barnes. Came through with a couple of those against Norm Duke. Round of 8, a 7-gamer. Comes in high, another split.
The face, almost leaving the Greek church. How about that spare?
Takes care of it beautifully. What a mark there for Chris Barnes on a split. TV matches this year in Japan. I mean, it has been an incredible streak. That's high. Career back-to-back TV appearances. Japan now here in Tulsa. Hello.
The first semi-final was a very interesting one as Barnes played Tommy Jones. Barnes opened in the 4th after leaving the 4-6-7. Jones had the front 4 and then left the 3-4-6-7, which he managed to spare, so that's a nice little bonus spare conversion for you all. Now we jump to the 10th frame where Barnes was down by 13 and in pretty desperate need of a double. However, he left this unusual split, the 4-6-7-9. Now many might try and hit the 6 and 9 over to the 4-7, but the way Barnes went for it, I would say, is the higher percentage shot. Although this was very impressive, he would lose the match, which is why it's on the 3 spot on this list. Number 2, the 2020 Hall of Fame Classic.
I think right now, I think he's made a move. Personally, it might be minimal, but I think he's made a move.
Whoa is right. You see him trying to loft it there to carry the front dry part of the lane and cuts right through the nose, leaving the 4-7-10. Slide the 4 into the 10, the ball will take out the 7. Not enough cut.
Oh, he got it! He got it!
Whoa.
The Hall of Famer is still alive!
I said not enough cut. He bashed that 1 pin out of the back pit.
Get up, Arlington! Randy, what do you know?
Chris Barnes last won a title in 2018, but he did make the telecast at the 2020 Hall of Fame Classic. He got through a very exciting opening match against Jacob Buttroff when he got all 3 in the 10th to force Buttroff to get 3 in the 10th himself, but his first shot left a split. Barnes moved on to play Oscar Palermo in another very close match, and it was in this match that he spared the 4-7-10 in the 6th frame after having the front 5. It was lucky because he didn't cut it over, he simply went for the 2 and it bounced over, but it was still impressive and vital in the match. Barnes was then clutch, stepping up, needing a double in the 10th, which kept his title hopes alive. Without this spare, he would have lost the match. He then played Tommy Jones, and to be honest, both players really struggled in this one, both having multiple open frames. But it was Jones who won this one, and then in the title match bowled a perfect 300 game. Number 1. The 2012 World Bowling Tour Thailand.
ให้เห็นถึงมาตรฐานของนักกีฬาในเอเชียนะครับ
They treat us, they were just
จากประเทศ
makes our trip so much more enjoyable. Look at this, Barnes is going to throw it left-handed. Man, he throws it better than me.
And he spared it.
He makes it.
Now this split conversion was incredibly impressive because not only did Barnes spare the 2-8-10, he actually did it left-handed. This was during a World Bowling Tour / PBA event in Thailand, and Barnes was the 2 seed. He won his first match but struggled in the final. I couldn't actually find the full telecast online, so I'm not exactly sure the final scores and when he made this spare, but I think it was during the title match. He would go on to lose to Cho Young Seon from Korea, but this spare was incredible with his left hand, and I felt it was absolutely deserving of the 1 spot on this list. So that brings us to an end of today's video, and those were what I thought were Chris Barnes' best ever split conversions on TV, but please do let me know if there's any you feel I have missed out. And I've now done a video for Barnes, and as I mentioned earlier, a similar video for Jason Belmonte. So if there's any other players who you'd like me to do this kind of video for, then let me know your ideas in the comment section. If you have enjoyed what you've seen here today, I would really appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button below. That's going to do it from me for today, and as always, thank you bowling fans, and see you all next time.
Chris Barnes, and this was the only one that he made.
He chips out the 10. Beautifully done on a split. What a mark, Chris Barnes.
The face, almost leaving the Greek church. How about that spare?
Takes care of it beautifully. What a mark there for Chris Barnes on a split.
Slide the 4 into the 10, the ball will take out the 7. Not enough cut.
Oh, he got it! He got it! The Hall of Famer is still alive!
Look at this, Barnes is going to throw it left-handed. Man, he throws it better than me.
And he spared it.
He makes it.